Oh, we got Saxony Patriotic. All right. Population advantage. So we got Patriotic, Saxony. And we're going to go second because it's Crimea Industrial. We've got one objective we can use. Rusviet Agricultural, in my opinion, the weakest Rusviet Mat, and Togawa Militant combination we had last game. So tier list time. Crimea Industrial is an S combination. Saxony Patriotic is a B. Togawa Militant is a C. And Rusviet Agricultural is an A. So there's one start that, you know, someday we may find something better than it, but what's typically considered the best start for Saxony Patriotic is to trade for 2 oil, move this worker down to the tundra and move the character out, upgrade, move and deploy, reduce 2 oil, then move the 2 workers here and here and the character, which is already here, to the encounter, upgrade, bolster, and deploy. We line up super well against those 3 too. Yeah, Crimea Industrial is the one I'm probably worried about the most. Rusviet's going to have a whole lot of power in people's army. I think it's going to have a lot to do with how Togawa plays and how vulnerable they leave themselves to Rusviet and Crimea. I have good combat cards. If the game can last long enough for me to get out of my base and start to fight, I think I got a shot here. It was fun getting a win with Togawa Militant last game. Enjoyed that. Divide and conquer can be a tough objective for Togawa too. All right, an early move out of Togawa. A race for that encounter. Don't worry, Togawa, I won't take your encounter. In large part because I can't. Too slow. It's patriotic board. All right, super important that we remember to upgrade the move and not the bolster, because next turn, well, after the produce of 2 oil, we're going to move both workers and the character. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. If Russ insists on Power Star, they are vulnerable. Yeah. Russ is going to have a hard time getting all the mechs out quickly. Me at 5 workers, looks like they might be going 8. So produce, we'll move next time, and hopefully we get something dynamic off the encounter. Metal would be amazing. 2 popularity for produce and 2 resources would be amazing. Getting at least 3 food off of it would be good. Get an enlist, point enlist before Crimea has a chance to start getting it, and Rusviet have a chance to start getting out many of their mechs. Basically, there's a lot of things that, I mean, that would have been an alright encounter, right? We could have taken 3 food, could have taken 3 metal. The 5 resources for Togawa would have been beautiful right there. Okay, Togawa. Yeah, I get that you wanted the 3 metal. That was good. Don't forget the trap token, please. Don't get excited and go for the metal and deploy. Put a trap. Well, I mean, I guess I am Saxony. I just don't want to see Togawa vulnerable in this game because I'm worried about Crimea or Rusviet. Point enlist over CCs? Yeah, I think so. I think so. And my combat cards are decent, so I think I'll go coin enlist if I get the chance. All right, move 3. What do you got? Encounter. Be good to me. All right, take this. I mean, we don't need this. All right. What do I want out of this? I'm not going to be producing on 3 spaces, I don't think. Combat cards? Gonna miss 2 max. It's too bad. Let's take this. Now that I've got this upgraded, I may have a chance to spread out my workers a little bit and even get more enlists. See how it goes. Okay, Rusviet going straight to 8 workers. Okay. Rusviet's playing the... No, speed. See, usually you see Riverwalk there. The mech and 7 workers go up here or here, produce 7 food after getting an upgrade on the bolster and the enlist. And then you have, with 1 produce, you have all the food you need for your enlists. All right. There's Crimea's Worker Star, and there's Crimea's Speed Mech. Go coin enlist and take 2 combat cards. And they weren't that good. But we do have 6 of them. We're going to be getting power off our mech deploys. So there is that. Rusviet going to go with some upgrades that agricultural and that. Putting 4 workers here, which is enough for a mech, and then maybe trading for the food. I think if I then might do this one and get some oil and upgrade my enlist or my bolster to my enlist, right? I mean, that would be solid. Yeah. So they're going to produce, they're going to probably bolster to enlist, produce, trade 2 food, get a mech, bolster enlist, produce, trade 2 food, get a mech. It's a nice little engine. It's just kind of slow. Togawa marching toward the factory in all likelihood. Yep. Trap number 2. Mia can move this turn or go ahead and take their first enlist. I don't know about that worker distribution. Is that as far as the character's really going to go with the speed mech on the board? Why are they so worried about this space? Rusviet doesn't have Riverwalk. They're the only one who... There's no... It'd take Togawa forever to get to there, and they'd have to get I don't understand that at all. I'm gonna trade for 2 metal now. That's gonna allow us to go bolster mech, produce bolster mech, and get speed and underpass and be at 5 workers. And then we've got to decide if we're gonna try to do your typical Saxony 1 objective mech worker, in this case 3 combats, or if we're gonna go for more of an economy game and try to get some more enlists. Togawa hasn't enlisted so far. Crimea is currently card starved. Well, they haven't gotten any cards at all, is why. Okay, there's a bolster out of Rusviet. We're going to see either produce or trade from Togawa. Or go ahead and grab the enlist, which is what they'll do. That's good. Go ahead and do it while Crimea still doesn't have that enlist yet. Round 7 is pretty late to get your first enlist as Crimea. They've missed 2 different cards, one off of us and one off of Togawa. They're still going to wait. Riverwalk. Oh, that's why. They wanted to set up Wolf Among the Sheep. I'm not going to move before we deploy another mech, so let's put underpass here. Always gives us the option to go after Togawa. I mean, speed doesn't do anything for us because we're not moving until we have another mech. At least give Togawa something to think about. Because then they have to decide if they're going to go ahead and move without the metal or risk us attacking them. Probably won't attack them, but they can't be sure. I mean, especially not with a trap, the combination of a trap and Ronin and only being able to hit with 1 mech. We won't attack them, but it did persuade them to go ahead and move. Maybe they wanted to do that anyway, but well, no. I would have wanted to produce before I moved. That's Togawa there. Maybe we forced them out of their game plan a little bit. All right, Crimea. Gotta move, so no bottom row action for Crimea this turn. I mean, I like getting on the board early for them, I do. But with 3 power and 0 combat cards, I mean, we know who we're going after, don't we? And they're gonna get some combat cards by the time we get out of our base. Good grief. So let's think about this. Crimea cannot move this time. I think Togawa's going to beat Crimea to the factory. Because Togawa is going to produce now and then move. Crimea can't move, so it'll be Togawa's turn and they'll have to. We've got 13 coins. Crimea's got 25 points, but Crimea has no enlists at all. Do we finally see the enlist out of Crimea, or are they going to produce? Put another mech out. It's the mech. And it's Wayfair. So slow to get out of the base with Patriotic. Good news is we have 17 coins, which completely dwarfs everything that everybody else has. Thing is, oh, let's see here. Okay, so if Crimea doesn't move, what we could do is we could put 2 workers here and 3 workers here and attack Crimea, right? And then we produce, get our second enlist, and we take 2 pop. And that's going to give us 2 more produces to get enlists and metal with 8 workers. Attacking tunnel looked way too tempting. Yeah. Could have done that. Thank you guys. Yale work, I think you're right there. I think that would have been a real nice possibility there. Mia's got 3 mechs out and no scout. So unless they just double Wayfare away, we're going to get the chance to fight them this turn. And it's going to be a fairly cheap combat unless they just really do something with their moves to keep that from happening. But I have to think Crimea is about to use this food and going to take some combat cards. Right in the thick of things. What did Togawa get for the factory card? The upgrade factory card. We get Shinobi out of Togawa. Not a bad choice for the second mech. Togawa blazing a trail to the factory by round 10. Okay. Finally, you're going to take the combat cards, right, Crimea? Not going to take the... All right. So battle's going to cost us 7. And there's no scout on the board. Let's do it twice. And we can spin this oil. All right, how do I want to do this? Rusviet has 5 popularity. Okay, I think I'm going to leave. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to leave all my workers in the home base. So. Could have brought some out to here, I guess. Yeah, because I'm going to get this upgrade, and that's going to mean these last 2 oil are enough for my rest of my deploys. No one's in a position to disrupt this over here. Mia throws low for both of them. I mean, that was somewhat foreseeable, right? And Go there. Feels so odd having these mechs out here just completely naked like this. For me, not spending any power, so still just sitting on 2 combat cards. Togawa with just 1 power. The Worker Star, objective, mech, combat. Well, 2 turns for the mechs, 1 for the produce. And then another turn for a couple combats, potentially. Might be able to end it with 4 turns is possible, definitely. If you're Crimea, what do you do here? Don't have an upgraded move. I don't think you counterattack me. We're obviously going to produce. When I did this, I thought about bringing the 2 metal workers out here, but Rusviet was going to be in a position to steal the metal, and I thought they might. We're going to Wayfare, what they're going to do. Huh. And again, no bottom row action. All right, so let's score the map right now. Got a nice little lead. I could triple attack the factory, guys. Don't want to, though. Population advantage is my is the other one. So I need 1 more village. Objective, mech, combat. Or just objective, combat, combat. Ooh. Togawa, it's coming off their back line. Four and 5? Just cycle of 2 here. They're going to be exposed. I mean, they have Ronin, but there's not going to be a trap underneath their feet. Not a good move, Togawa. Do they have Toka? No, they can't bump all these workers. Think about this. More power, we could actually end. Riverwalk and in the next turn. 1, 2. Yeah. Need another village, so I need to take this village, move to here, and I need to get another combat. Maybe there. I can't 1v1 Togawa twice. Well, I may be able to after the... There's no reason to have disarm. That's for sure. Take this mech here. This mech here. Take the character here. And then the question is, first time I just have to throw down 6. So I spend 1 power in my 5, I go to 4. And the next I can spend 8. I think that's enough. Yeah, Crimea doesn't have scout. But I need to pick up the villages. Oh, game's over, guys. Unless Crimea pulls out some sort of trick here, game is over. Pretty sure this is it. Unless... No, we want to go... We want to attack Crimea instead of Togawa. So here and here because we don't know what that trap is. So it's this mech, drop a worker here, attack. And then either the mech or the character to this village. And then the other one down to here. No scout. Gawa can throw 7. Crimea's gonna run away. It doesn't matter though. You can hit the character right there. The Riverwalk. You can hit this guy right here. See if anything happened with the score. Okay. Let's not mess this up. One combat. Combats. Village number 3. Leaves us 7. This is the max Crimea could throw here. But we've got a 4 card left and 2 more power. Is there a 13 round patriotic Saxony unbeloved pacifist? Kaz, do you know? I'm not sure I don't think I've ever done patriotic Saxony in 13 rounds. That was fast. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Thanks, your work. We appreciate it. I mean, Crimea helped us out, but 13 is the current record. So there's 1 in there, but we tie it, right? You said current record, so. All right then.